Hey, what's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? Mo Spears in the building. Maurice Spears in the building. Here to give you all this live stream. Let you know what my opinions are in this MMA world. All right. So we got one guy here right now. He said Usman via whatever he wants. Oh, so you think Usman gonna do it like that? Okay. Yeah, people got confidence in Usman. It took a while for y'all to have this confidence with Usman. Yeah, because Usman's been knocking people out lately. He's been working on the striking game. So see why people have this confidence. So I'll let some more people get in here and let's talk about this fight. I was going to do the stream last week, but I got very busy. I'm working two jobs right now. Plus I'm trying to do remixes, so I'm just I don't have too much time. But I finally got a day off, so I could do a stream. And I'm working on a Luke Rockhold remix next, so look out for that. I finished the song already. I just got to do the edit. So y'all know how this process works. It takes a while. I got to do the song first. Well, I got to break down the whole thing and cut and paste it. Then I got to do the song, and then I got to do an edit after working on the song. So I just got to edit it, and then this Luke Rocco song is gonna come out. So check it out. And I don't think this is gonna be the best one. The one that I'm really gonna put out is gonna be even crazier. I got a crazy idea for a Luke Rocco remix, and I'm not sure if I should put that out now or I might put that out close to his fight against uh, Costa. I'll see. I'll see how my schedule works out. Well, unless more people come in, and yeah, we're gonna talk about this fight, this Leon Edwards fight against Usman, and we're gonna talk about Aljamain Sterling, talk about fighter pay. So we gotta talk about that. So with the Leon Edwards fight with Usman, I want to talk about what I have been observing when it comes to that fight, right? So a lot of people aren't getting Leon Edwards that much of a chance to beat Usman. They're thinking that he's gonna get knocked out because they're basing it off of his fight against Nate Diaz and how he got rocked at the end of that fight. And you know how people are, right? They're gonna make Nate Diaz seem like he's the smallest guy in the world, and then he knocked out. They're gonna make Leon Edwards seem like he's the largest guy in the world. That Nate Diaz knocked this huge guy out. I mean, not knocked him out, but he stunned him. And so this is how they're going to base their prediction on. But what Mike Tyson said on Hot Boxing when he did an interview with Francis Ngannou, and they're talking about John Jones fighting Ngannou, and people are saying if you can't do well against Reyes, what makes you think you're going to beat Ngannou? And Mike Tyson said it himself: when the stakes are higher, you tap into another part of yourself, so you become you just take it to that next level. And that's how I feel with Leon Edwards going against Usman. Yeah, he got rocked with Nate, and then he recently said he got bored. That's why he got rocked with Nate. I don't know that. I don't know if that's what he's doing for his ego, but I could kind of believe that because Nate at the time when Leon Edwards fought him, he wasn't this. He wasn't this. He wasn't a title holder, or he wasn't somebody he like that nobody could beat or something like that. Like let's say Leon Edwards fought Hamzat, and he had all this hype. He's going to take it to the next level. So that's how I feel like when he fought Nate Diaz, he may have thought that was like this is an easy breezy fight. I can't get too comfortable, but it's nothing. And then he got too comfortable at the end. But when he fights Usman, he's gonna be on this A plus game. Not his A game, his A plus game. Because everything matters when he fights him. And I think he would approach it that way as well with Hamzat. Because Hamza's getting a lot of hype right now. The hype kind of died down after the Burn fight, but he's still getting hype. Yeah, he said, "I can't wait for that Luke Rocco remix." Big up, Mo. What's up? Thanks, man. Yeah, it's going to be based off an interview Luke Rocco did it with the Schmo, and he did something that was kind of a little catchy, and it made it was catchy in my head, so I just made it into a remix. But I have another idea, so it's gonna be another one I want to put out. It's going to be called Where's Rockhold? So it's going to be based off Waddle. Y'all remember the Waddle books? You got to find Where's Waddle. It's going to be called Where's Rockhold, right? So I'm going to make the remix. I'm going to make a song, but then it's going to be more so about the edit, right? So I want to do something like a Where's Waddle type of thing, where you got to find the Rocco face. So I'm gonna get clips of like a crowd of people, and you got to find his face. You got to find, you know where you are. Oh, you got to find that face somewhere. So I'm gonna make the beat, and then I'm gonna try to tie it in with the images, and you got to find the Rocco face in a certain amount of time. So I'm gonna try something different, make it interactive somehow. So I don't know if I might put that out after this Luke Rocco remix, or I might put it out close to his fight with Costa, so I can get some capitalize on the algorithm. You know how that works, right? So that's something I've been thinking about for a while. Like, I want to make a remix called "Where's Rocco," based off of a parody of "Where's Waddle." So just look out for that. That's something that may come out. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. But with this fight with Leon Edwards and Usman, I feel like people are kind of dismissing Leon Edwards. They think he's not going to do anything against Usman. Y'all gotta see, y'all do this every time. Y'all do this every time. Y'all did it with Amanda Nunes and Pena, Juliana Pena. You're like, wow, I didn't know that was going to happen. Wow, I was surprised it happened. Well, because y'all not realizing that each fight is different. Each fight, you got to judge each fight individually. A champion can have a bad night. Just because he destroyed another fighter, that doesn't mean he's going to destroy another the next fighter. He can have a bad night. And y'all, and that happened with Valentina and what's her name? I forgot who she fought. I forgot her name. Y'all never know when that can happen. Anything can happen in MMA, in combat sports. Period. There are always big upsets that can happen. So I wouldn't dismiss Leon Edwards. He's on a huge winning streak, and it's not like he's some scrub. Like, he's on a huge winning streak. So I give him a huge chance of winning. And then, like I posted on my community section, I'm thinking about betting on these fights. So I don't know, man. I think betting on Leon Edwards, if depending on how much of a favorite Usman is, I feel like y'all should bet on Leon Edwards pulling off a big upset. It's a very it's a very likely bet that could work in your favor. So just think twice about that. Imagine Leon Edwards actually wins, greatest upset of all time. If he wins, I don't believe it'll be the greatest upset of all time. I believe that the greatest upset of all time is still George St. Pierre fight against Matt Serra. Now, a lot of y'all younger fans look up that fight, Matt Serra versus George St. Pierre. I still believe it's the biggest upset in UFC history, not MMA history. I gotta, because there's other fights, but in UFC history, Matt Serra versus George St. Pierre is the biggest upset because nobody thought Matt Serra was going to beat George St. Pierre. Like, nobody thought it. But with this fight with Leon Edwards, he's on this huge winning streak. So there's a chance, I believe, like, he could beat him. Matt Serra, nobody besides his coaches and Matt Serra himself thought that fight was going to happen the way it happened. And then I believe also, if Leon Edwards does beat Usman, it's not as big as an upset as Pena beating Amanda Nunes. That's a bigger upset. What else? What else? There's a big ups. I think those are the most recent big upsets. Hey, just dropped by and saw you were live. Love your content. Hope Leon Edwards keeps his space and now strikes him. Yeah, he got to keep his space. See, that's the thing. We don't know what his game plan is going to be. He can exploit a weakness in Usman that we never seen. They can be a weakness, and like he said, Leon Edwards did say this. Usman has been falling in love with his stand up. You're not, like, you could get away with that against certain fighters, but with somebody who's technical like Leon Edwards reminds me of Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, like, he wasn't knocking people out like that. He didn't look like super fast. He wasn't doing anything spectacular, but he was very technical and fundamental, and he knew how to exploit certain weaknesses. He knew how to take advantage of the rules, and he just very slick. And that's how I feel like Leon Edwards is. That's why I feel like people don't really give him his credit, because he's not the sexy looking fighter. He's not like doing all that stuff that we like to see. So we tend to dismiss it. What else we got here? Leon hasn't beat anyone though. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. All it takes is one fight. All it takes is one fight. You can say the same thing about Pena, Juliana Pena, when she fought Amanda Nunes. Who has she beat? People didn't think she stood a chance. All it takes is one fight. And then y'all also got to look into the fact that he had how many fights that were canceled? He was supposed to fight Tyron Woodley at the beginning of 2020. Then the pandemic happened. That's one fight that was canceled. Then he got scheduled with Hamzat for the first fight. Two fights canceled. They rescheduled it again. Hamzat put out for COVID. That's the third fight that was canceled. They tried to make it happen again. Hamzat was still affected by COVID. Four fights that were canceled, right? So then he gets to fight with Bilal Muhammad. Y'all know what happened during that fight. So that's a fight that happened. So that's 4-1. Then he's scheduled to fight Nate Diaz. The first fight, the first date was canceled because Nate Diaz had an injury. So he had to reschedule it. So then that fight happened the way it happened. That was his last fight. And then he was scheduled to fight Jorge Masvidal in December of last year. 6 fights. 6 fights. That fight was canceled. Leon Edwards had, since 2020 to now, he has 6 fights that were canceled. 6 fights. And only one of those fights were because, no, he had actually caught COVID. So that's five out of the 6 was because someone else. 6 fights that were canceled. And y'all can look, I put up a video about that on my Mohouse Media page. You can see all the different cards. He had so many different cards, and all of them were canceled. Only one was because of him, and that's because he had COVID. 6 fights canceled. So it's not his fault that, like people were saying, why aren't you active? He is active. It's certain things keep happening. He's been running into a lot of bad luck. So y'all gotta look into that. Don't be biased, man. Y'all can't be biased. Just call it how it is. What's up, my boy? What's up? What's good? Yeah, Leon Edwards. He's trying to work on his wrestling. So he's been working on his wrestling. But when you're going against people who have been wrestling their entire life, like Usman and Kobe, who else is a good wrestler in the welterweight division? I think those are the two. They're the best wrestlers. I mean, I'm sure he'll do well, and he's been working on it. But those are elite wrestlers. But yeah, he's just technical. He just doesn't. His fights they're not as sexy as people want them to be. So he's not knocking anyone out. He's not doing anything flashy. So that's why people don't really give him a chance. They think it's just this guy that's jabbing his way to victory. You said you remember that Chad Smith story I was telling you about the game. Yeah, I seen that. I was listening to that podcast what he did with Joe Rogan. He's talking about that gay story. Yeah, when I was going to Vegas, I was traveling to Vegas. I was listening to that podcast. And he was talking about how some dude was smashing another dude, and not smashing the Khabib way. He's smashing the other way. This the other type of smash. This ain't SMEHA. I forgot to spell it. SME smash. Fuck it, whatever. This is not that type of smash. This is the smashing, smash. Yeah, he was smashing another dude in a gym. Not Bobby Green, but Bobby Green said another MMA fighter who was gay was smashing another guy in a gym. And they did some prank or something. And he seen that shit, and he was like, man, I can't be at this gym no more. It was a funny story on when he did an interview with Joe Rogan. I'll leave that shit too. Like, what the fuck is this? Shit. Like, why are you showing me this shit for? I would leave that jump so fast. I don't need to see that. What's your personal favorite remix you made? Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Conor is Conor. That was my favorite. One of my favorite right there. Conor is Conor. Conor is Conor. Many people like this in the National League. Because it just flows right. You know the way Yoel Romero talks, right? When he speaks, it sounds like he's singing. It's very poetic the way he talks. When he said, no forget Jesus. No forget Jesus. The way he talks is like very, he has a rhythm to the way he talks. So it's a lot of classic remixes with him. That one right there is the best one. And that's why a lot of my remixes, it depends on how the fighter says a certain thing for it to be very good. So I do have to rely on how the fighter says something for it to be a classic. But the way Yoel Romero said, Conor is Conor. Many people like this in the National League. It just flowed so perfect. It just flowed perfect. It was poetic. And that's how it is with Conor McGregor remixes. Conor McGregor remixes are easy because the way he speaks, it flows very smooth. He's such a great speaker. It flows. It flows. And not many people can speak like Conor. It just flows very smooth. No stuttering. So he's not talking like Kobe Covington, where there's all these stuttering. He's stuttering all the time and he can't get the words out correctly. Conor is very poetic when he speaks. Now, there's a lot you can say about Conor when it comes to his fights, but as a talker, he's the best talker in the UFC that we have ever seen. He's an elite talker. As a fighter, he's not living up to it. So, yeah, that's my favorite remix right there. There's other ones that I like too, but that Connor's one, man, that was just hitting. You were wrong, Beater Car. Check out his. Oh, you talking to somebody else? I'm like, who's Beater Car? Oh, Leon hasn't beat. Oh, okay, you're talking about that. I do the murmur, then do the Mike Perry scream. Yeah, ma. I don't know why people say it's murmur when it's ma. That thing is weird. Like people say murmur for some reason, but it's ma. Connor said ma. That's how it sounded to me. Usman will retire as champ. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Look, like I said, all it takes is one fight. You can look invincible for the longest time. All it takes is one fight, and you lose. That's all it takes. One fight. Everybody will jump off the bandwagon. So when in this game, don't get too far ahead of yourself. Like people are trying to say Usman is the best welterweight. I don't have him as the best welterweight yet. He's on his way. George St. Pierre is still the best welterweight. Usman is on his way to being the best welterweight. If he keeps going the way he's going to be the best welterweight. But as of now, he's not the best welterweight in history. He still has more work to do. Because all it takes is one fight. Let's say he fights Leon Edwards, and let's say this may happen. It may be a close fight that people think Leon Edwards won, right? You know these type of fights where people think a certain fighter was robbed, like Valentina's fight last week. We thought people are saying she got robbed. I mean, what's her name? Let me look up who that opponent is. What's her name? I need to get her name right. Type that name in. Yeah, Santos. Tyler Santos, right? What I was gonna say? Yeah, people didn't think she stood a chance, and then she ended up making this fight close because we don't know what's going on in a fighter's camp. We're not in their camp, so we don't know their strategy. Her strategy was very well. She got in close, grappled her, and took her to the ground because Valentina's not known for her wrestling or anything like that. She's a good grappler, but she's not known to be an elite in that uh in that grappling game. She's an elite striker. So when you're a champion, everybody's studying you. They're gonna look up your weaknesses, and you're gonna find out what you're good and what you're bad at. That's why I'm saying it's more difficult to defend your title to win a title. This is why I don't put Khabib as the GOAT because he didn't defend his title enough. It's one thing to win your title, but when you got to defend it over and over and over and over and over again, that's when you show people that you're the GOAT because everybody is studying you. They know your tendencies. They know like what you're good at, what you're not good at, how you react to certain things. They're always studying you. So the new guy on the block, nobody's really looking at him like the new guy. Like, who are you? But when that new guy wins that belt, everybody's going to start studying that new guy. Oh, shit. What's this guy say? Something. Where's that? Damn, I lost a comment. He said, "You think Leon could beat Gilbert?" Yeah, I do believe he could beat Gilbert. He can beat him. You know, we got to watch the fight and see if that can happen. But I believe he could beat him, just like Gilbert could beat Leon. So it depends, man. We got to see the fight happen. That's the issue with the welterweight division. These fighters aren't fighting each other. Although Leon tried to fight Gilbert in 2020, but Gilbert was like, "I got my title shot already. Why should I fight you?" But then the reverse happened, right? Um, uh, Leon Edwards was supposed to get a title shot, and Gilbert called him out. Let's fight. But Leon Edwards was like, "Why should I fight you? When I got a title shot." So they did it to each other. Hamza must say the word "cum shot." Yeah, that's the thing Kobe came up with. No, who I believe who's writing Kobe's, because the rumor is somebody's writing Kobe's lines. Somebody's coming up with those nicknames, right? And I think it's a lot of other people think this too. It's probably MMA roasted. MMA roasted is working with Kobe, and he's coming up with those uh those nicknames. I don't know for sure, but I think it's MMA roasted. I did a comedy show with him like 3 years ago because I used to do stand up comedy, and I did stand up. I did a show, and he had a show in Hollywood, and I did his stand up comedy show. And this is the same stand up comedy show that Tyron Woodley did. And I remember seeing some other celebrities there too. It was a bar in Hollywood. It's a small bar. He's probably still doing shows there now. But yeah, I believe MMA Roasted is doing he's writing those nicknames for Kobe. Edwards has beaten Gunner, Luque. Yeah, he has a good resume, but he has to work on his resume right now. Like what have you done lately? So he has to do something. He has to do something now. That's the issue because right, like lately he hasn't been fighting, and it's not really his fault because he had, like I said earlier, he had 6 fights scheduled, all canceled. So it's not his fault. So, but yeah, he has to prove himself all over again. Yeah, he's the unluckiest fighter of all time. People try to say Tony Ferguson is. Yeah, Tony Ferguson. Yeah, they're both the very unlucky fighters. But I would say Leon Edwards is more unlucky because he hasn't. At least Tony Ferguson got an interim belt. But yeah, they're both very unlucky. When you do a tutorial on how to make your remixes, the program and how you edit, you have talent, man. Yeah, I got to do that. I'll see if I can do that as a. I'll probably do it as a Patreon. Cause I've been thinking about that. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And I got to first I got to order a camera for my Mac because this computer that I'm on now is my PC, and I don't have my editing software on this PC. I have it on my Mac, but my camera, which I'm using now, doesn't work on my Mac Mini because I got a Mac Mini, and the Mac Mini doesn't have a computer screen, so I don't have a camera on it. So I got to use an external camera. But the one I got now doesn't work on my Mac Mini, so I got to order another camera, and then I can start doing videos like that where I'm doing this. I'm on StreamYard, and y'all can see me edit. So that's something I'm looking into, man. I'll definitely do that. Need an album, 12 tracks, an album. We'll see, man. We do an album. That'll be something special. Ooh, falling asleep right now. I've been working a lot lately. I've been working a whole lot, man. I'm working I work two jobs. So I'm just tired. My schedule's all crazy. Like I work from I work from like 5 to 1, and then I do it I'll work from like 3 o'clock p.m. till no, not 3. So I work 5 to 1, and then I'll work 10 o'clock at night till 3 a.m. in the morning. So I was doing that, and this is like messing up my sleep patterns and all that. So, but today I got a day off, and I can relax a little bit, feel tired, but we'll see. I saved up. I saved up money for my staffing company right now. I'm trying to stack my money up, so I'm trying to save as much money as possible. Then I won't have to work 2 jobs like that. Oh, what's up, Ash Kiro in the building? What's good? What's good? Yo, 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 Ash Kiro. Yeah, I'm about to make some more. I'm trying to figure out what remix I should make for Mo Spears Music, my second YouTube page. And the Kwame Brown remixes, they're gonna come back, but they're gonna be on. Well, we probably got to talk again about it though. But the plan is to have those remixes go on his page. So I'm gonna make a Kwame Brown remix, and if he likes it, he's just gonna buy the remix and he's gonna put it on this page. Because the whole controversy that happened on that page. Somebody claimed my remix and flagged this page and blamed. It made it seem like I was a part of it, and it's this whole crazy thing that happened. But I believe that's been explained already. Will Usman move up though? Yeah, I believe he will move up, but he should focus on who he's fighting now. It's easier to move up and win a fight moving up as opposed to fighting your contenders. Hopefully, Usman, it will like Roy Jones. Roy Jones moved up and fought Ruiz and won the heavyweight title. Then he moved down and fought Tarver and got knocked out. Sometimes the fighters at the lower weight class are more difficult than the fighters at the higher weight class because maybe you have a speed advantage. You're just quicker than them. But like at Usman's weight class, they're still strong enough to knock him out. But at the higher weight class, they may not be as fast. You say he's the best. He's the best welterweight. You said ever. No, I'll take the ever out. He's the best welterweight at this moment. He's the best welterweight at this moment. He has more to prove right now. He still has more to prove, so he got more work to do. I believe if he keeps going, he's going to surpass George St. Pierre. But he has more. He has to get more title defenses. Oh yeah, I heard about this. Yeah, the Cowboy Cerrone fight is canceled. That fight is canceled. And y'all know Cowboy Cerrone got a movie. What's that movie called? It's on Ben Shapiro's page. Ben Shapiro's company, the Daily Mail. It looks cool with Gina Serrano. So they got 2 UFC fighters on there, and it looks all right. But yeah, Donald Cerrone, he's starting this acting career. What's it called? I forgot. I'm gonna type it up. Daily Mail streaming service. Yeah, but he got a movie he got a movie that's coming out, I think, tomorrow with Gina Serrano. You said Santos won that fight? I think she won, but then you got to look at some of the rounds. When she had Valentina's back, Valentina was hitting her from the back like this, like bah, bah, bah. She was really cracking her in her head while Santos had her back. Completely different than Jan fight against Aljamain Sterling. Jan wasn't hitting Aljamain Sterling that many times while Aljamain had his back, but Valentina was hitting her a lot. Valentina was like, I ain't losing this fight. But she came close to losing. And that's what I'm saying with Usman. People are studying you. They're going to start getting closer and closer to beating you. And this would have happened with Khabib. This is what's going to happen with Khabib if Khabib stayed. People, because a lot of Khabib fans say Khabib never bled, he never lost rounds or something like that. If he stayed in there, he was going to start losing rounds and he was going to start bleeding. It happens to everyone. It happens to the best of them. It happened to John Jones. John Jones, he stood in there long enough. People are going to start catching up to you. That's why you seen his fight with Gustafsson, his fight with, the recent ones with Santos and Reyes. People are going to start figuring you out, and they're going to figure out Khabib. It was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. Khabib just happened to retire. So, yeah. Listen, if you coming in, hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button. I need to start saying that. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Help out my page. because the more interactions, the more views, I'm going to put out more remixes because I'm not really making money off these remixes. I don't really make that much money. To be honest, I make about like let's say $100 and something every 2 months off these remixes. That's all I make. Lately, that's all I've been making. About $100 and some dollars every 2 months. Because you only make if you make less than 100, they're not going to pay you. It's going to be a rollover. They're going to roll it over until you make $100. So that's how much I make from putting these remixes out. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, something's going to hit eventually. That's why I try to stay motivated like that. Like, man, something's going to pay off eventually. Because I do enjoy making these remixes, but at the end of the day, as I get older, I got to focus on things that are making money because I got to pay bills. I got bills to pay. Look at this apartment. I got to pay the rent. I got to pay for my cell phone bill, food, and all that stuff. And I'm looking to get a house eventually. So that's kind of my mindset. So I like making these remixes. I enjoy putting them out, but I don't want to be a starving artist. I don't want to be that artist that's, they got that artist that's homeless in the subway, playing the violin and shit. But this part, it's beautiful music, but you're still in the subway and you don't got a place to stay, or you do got a place to stay, but it's some small box closet that you're staying in. So at the end of the day, you got to make money. That's why I'm a businessman, so I want to make money. But I'm gonna still put these remixes out, and it's not going to be as often as it used to be because my hands are into other things. What else do I got to say? Yeah, but just hit those likes, man. Like this video. People said Tyrone was the best ever because he beat Wonder Boy. Yeah, he beat Wonder Boy and he beat he had a streak going. They're saying he was the best. You see what I'm saying? Tyron Woodley got a lot of bad stylistically bad matchups. His first match was against Wonder Boy, which is a very difficult fight. Then he got Maya, another difficult stylistic match. Then he got Till. Till was easy. Till was getting overhyped. But then he got Usman, so he didn't get no breaks. They were throwing everything at him. Yeah, I'm pissed off too that Donald Cerrone fight is canceled. Again, he had to make that weight and he can't fight. Leon is a good fighter. People like that get slapped. Kobe pays $5 a joke. He said Kobe he pays $5 a joke. Yeah, who knows? Maybe me. I might be writing Kobe's jokes. Leon Scott and the CEO of EPO. I think the RDA is 45 years old. Yeah, but this fight, man, I'm gonna put some money on it. And then when I was talking about it in my community section, it's like this. Don't do that. Don't bet. That's against Haram or something. I forgot what they're saying. It starts with an H. It's Haram or something like that. They're saying that's Haram. We don't bet or something. They're saying on my community section. And when I figure this betting thing out, because I got some predictions right, I'm going to put money on these fights. I'm not going to be a gambling holic or something like that. I'm going to put a reasonable amount of money on a fight, and I'm looking to make double or triple that. So you got to take that risk. Yeah, they did it too fast. Yeah. I thought it was going to be Donald Cerrone pulling out again. I'm like, man, that's not a good look. He has one more fight left, and he's going to start working on his acting career. Yep, like Ash Carroll said, hit that like button. It's free. It's free. Just hit that like button. Hit that. Not click it. Hit the like button. You got to hit it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button like Usman hit Masvidal. That's how you hit that like button. You gotta sock that thing. You gotta hit that like button like Nate Diaz when he caught Leon Edwards. You gotta give it a slap. You gotta slap that like button. You gotta do a fake. You gotta do that, then follow through with the stock and slap. Stock and slap that like button. Hit boom, bah, bah, like that. Do that to that like button. Fuck that like button up. You know what? If y'all want to do it to the dislike button, hey, hit that dislike button too. Because the worst thing you could do to somebody's page is not hit either button. So not a lot of people think if you hit a dislike button, it's affecting their page. No, it's helping their page. Because that shows people that you're interacting with the page. But if you don't push nothing at all, that's the worst thing you could do. So when people say, I'm just liking this video, I'm just liking it, you're only helping the video. You already talked about that. Yeah, you pulled out. I got to read the details of that video. That story of Bobby's coach in prison was wild. That dude that choked out level 4, wounded up, not making it. Coach didn't get charged. That was rules self-defense. Yeah, his dad is crazy. I was listening to that interview. Bobby Green, he kept cutting Joe Rogan off. Then he kept talking about how he embraces style. It's style, man. Style. The style. The way you were saying style was funny, man. But Bobby Green's fighting on this card with I think UFC 76 with Israel Adesanya. I think it's UFC 276. He's fighting on the prelims. So that's going to be a loaded card. I posted it on my Instagram page. I'm thinking about doing a live stream, a watch party. Let's say a watch party. Because that card is stacked. And that's how the last stream I did when Hamza fought Burns and Aljamain Sterling fought Jan and Volkanovski fought Korean Zombie, but it was supposed to be Max Holloway. This fight right now, we finally got the Volkanovski Max Holloway fight. We finally got that. Now, who do I think is going to win that fight? I may have to say Volk. Volk's going to get it again. I think Volk, he has him solved. He has Max Holloway solved. I have Volk beating Max. And Israel Adesanya versus Cannonier, one of those fights, like I said before, you got to be careful with because not many people are giving him a chance, Cannonier a chance. That could be the upset. I believe there's a difference between what people think will happen and what people want to happen, right? People wanted Whitaker to beat Israel Adesanya. That's what they wanted to happen. Not that they didn't think it was going to happen. It's what they want to happen. Now, this fight is a fight where people, they don't want Cannonier to win because it's just, in their minds, it's boring. There's nothing, like if he wins, like there's nothing there for them. Those are the most dangerous fights because that's based on logic. Styles makes fights, and just because a certain fighter did bad against another fighter, that doesn't mean he's going to do bad against a champion. Like Cannonier, when he fought Whitaker beat him pretty easy. He knocked him down, hurt him once, I think, in the fight, then dominated him the rest of the way. Then Izzy went and beat Whitaker twice. Just because Cannonier lost to Whitaker doesn't mean he's going to lose to Israel. It's based fight on fight. I base things fight to fight. Drink this water. I gotta keep drinking water. Yeah, selling the remixes to Kwame sound like a solid plan. Yeah, I sold a couple of songs to him. He bought them. Recently I sold all of the Kwame remixes to him. I sold all of them to him. He bought them. So I don't own the rights to those songs no more. So if anybody wants to, like, they want to know if y'all can use them for something, y'all got to talk to him or his team. You got to talk to Bus Life LLC because they own the rights to all those songs now. They're on my page. They're still on my YouTube page, but the ad revenue will go to him now. All the ad revenue will go to him. So that's how it works. So he bought the rights because you know what happened on that page. Somebody, I ain't gonna say his name, but somebody claimed that I sold a song, and it was some conspiracy to flag Kwame's video. It was completely false. Yeah, I had no idea that happened. So this is what I think. This I believe will solve it. And then I got to start with these remixes. I got to start registering my remixes with TuneCore now. Now I got to use TuneCore, so nobody will do that again. Because people already trying to claim my stuff. I think somebody tried to claim an instrumental that I made back in like 2013. Somebody recently claimed a video, instrumental that I did. So now I got to start registering my remixes with TuneCore. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is just, man, I think TuneCore costs. So I got to do all this now. This is ridiculous. That's why I was like, man, me. Oh yeah, that's what it's called. Terror on the Prairie. Terror on the Prairie. Yeah, that's what it's called. What else I got to say here? Could make Patreon. Y'all gotta do that Patreon, man. Yeah, stay motivated and keep grinding. Something will hit, and some. Yeah, I believe something's gonna hit. Yeah, I believe something's gonna hit. I've been at this since. If you look at my first remix, 2012. So I've been 10 years. I've been at this for 10 years making remixes, and I'm only at. I still think that's a good. I got great numbers though. 20. I'm at like 27,000 subscribers in 10 years. You know, a lot of people get there quicker than that. You know, other people have millions of views, and they started like later than I did. But I don't want to get caught up in numbers. I like the creative process. It's fun to come up with these ideas. But if I was rich, let's say I was rich right now, if I was like a billionaire or something, a millionaire, and I had enough time to just like do stuff like this, I wouldn't mind making remixes for free. If I had like $1 billion in the bank, if I had $1 million in the bank, I wouldn't mind making these remixes for fun. But right now, I gotta like divide my time, right? So I gotta focus on making money and doing stuff like this that's fun. This is a hobby to me. It's fun to make remixes. I just gotta find the time to. And sometimes I get tired, I get exhausted, like I'm just like tired. So like I can't make the remixes when I'm tired because then the creative process isn't the same. Oh, thank you right there. I got a super chat. MMA KO 199. 199 is definitely fine. Trying to rhyme it. Yeah, thanks for the money right there. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Your remixes are dope. Got the Spider-Man. Got Spider-Man in the logo right there. Yeah, man. Spider-Man is my nephew's favorite character. My nephew loves Spider-Man. I'm a Wolverine fan myself. That's my favorite character. But yeah, thank you, MMA KO. KO, like on Street Fighter. KO. Ooh, 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 ooh. I appreciate it, man. Post it on Tag the Fighters, and they'll get the fighters to check you. Yeah, Tag. Not everybody watches it. Like I got Monkey King. What's his name? Monkey King. He reposted my remix, the Drop It Down Low video, when Daniel Cormier was talking about how he does the splits. He reposted my remix, but you know that I appreciate that. He follows me on Instagram, so he followed me back on Instagram. Who else I could get? Yeah, I would like to get like somebody like Conor McGregor, but then I made fun of him too, so he may not like what my remixes is. he may not like my remixes because I make remixes that put him in a positive light, but I also make remixes that are making fun of him, so he may not like my stuff. And same goes for Luke Rockhold and like John Jones, right? John Jones is one of my favorite fighters, but I'm also making fun of him on certain remixes. So they may not appreciate that. They may not like that. Oh yeah, I got PayPal too. I got PayPal. He said, "You owe me a phone, bro. I hit the button so hard that shit. Oh shit, you hit that shit too hard, man. You broke the screen. You're like, I hit the like button. Bah! You hit that damn like button too hard. Well, you got insurance. I'm sure you got insurance. I'm like, damn, you hit the damn like button too hard. No, touch the like button. Like touch the like button. Yeah, Volkanovski's gonna beat him a third time, man. I like Max Holloway. He seems like a very nice guy, right? But you can't you gotta leave that, you gotta put that to the side. I just got Volkanovski winning again. And the way Volk looked against Korean Zombie, I know that's Korean Zombie, and he was just like at a point in his career where he just wasn't the same. Volk would just look so, he just looked, everything was working on that in that fight. Like he just like he couldn't be stopped. Like he was dodging everything. His punches were crisp. His kicks were crisp. Everything was great. But when you step up in competition, there's a different story. Well, we'll see, man, with this fight against Max. Because Max, now you're at a point you got to win this. Max Holloway's married now. He got his wife. Max looking happy. I seen that wedding picture. Max looking happy. Max, like, I'm getting it. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I'm married. My wife is bad. I got a bad one. Yeah, Max got a bad one. Max got a baddie. You can see it in Max's face. Max looking happy. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Max looks happy. Max looks happy, but you're still a fighter at the end of the day. So he wants to, he has to get that edge off when he fights. But Max is looking pretty damn happy right now. Like, man, I'm getting it in. It is what it is. Yeah, leg kicks. Yeah. Damn, what happened here? Yeah, everyone thought Glover was going to get smashed. I think Jared pulls out the underdog victory. Yeah, I got to bet on these fights. I want to start betting on these fights, these underdogs. That's what I want to bet on. These seem like very winnable fights, right? Leon Edwards can beat Usman. Y'all got to realize those are the type of fights that turn out. Those are the upsets. So I got to put money on those fights. That's also why I'm working a lot of jobs. I'm working a lot, so I can have enough money to put bets. And I'm going to bet on that fight, on Jared fight too. I want to bet. I want to put money on Jared Cannonier upsetting Israel. No, I'm going to wait on that. I'll see what happens first. I gotta hold my horses on that one. Hold your horses. My Foot Was a Balloon song is hilarious. Yeah, I like, that's one of my favorite right there. Dun 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 dun. And the reason why I have the military in there marching, because I was trying to relate it to like a foot. I was thinking like, okay, feet. And you know how you march like a military march, like their feet are marching on the ground. That's why I put it in there. That's why I put that marching sound effect in there. Because it relates to the feet. Foot marching. That's the only reason I have that in there. And it worked out, he was marching on beat. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, Luke Rocco. Yeah, I probably added to it. I'll say that. I added to him being famous. One of these days, it'd be crazy, right? If y'all look on my YouTube page and you see me scheduled to have an interview with Luke Rocco. What if I got an interview with Luke Rocco? That'd be crazy, right? Maurice Spears got a scheduled interview with Luke Rocco. That's something that can happen. Let's see this text. Yeah, I got a copyright. They're officially copyrighted. As soon as you post them on on the internet, that's how I was able to when that situation with Kwame Brown, when what's that YouTuber tried to claim my music. The reason why I was able to claim it back, because I showed him that I made these remixes at a certain date. He claimed them at a certain date. I showed them I made mine at a certain date on my YouTube page. And so they seen that I made this remix way before he claimed that they were his. And so as soon as you post them on the internet or anywhere publicly, it becomes copyrighted. Now you can add another layer of copyright by going to the government, copywriting with the government. That costs, you got to pay for that. So that was the issue why, that was the reason why I didn't like copyright it in the first place, because you got to pay for each copyright. And you got to do all this paperwork. So I'm glad they did that now. If you post it on the internet, it's officially copyrighted. And that's how it is for logos as well. So all these songs that I made are officially copyrighted. It's just when people try to claim them, they try to register them with TuneCore. I gotta take time out of my day and contact TuneCore and send them all the proper information to get it taken down. Like, no, I made these remixes. I made this song. So that's the only issue. So when somebody tries to claim my stuff, they're not going to be able to claim it. I mean, they're not going to claim it for long. I'm going to get it back. I just got to, do all this, paperwork stuff. That's why that's why I have to do with the Kwame Brown situation. I have to contact TuneCore and get the songs taken off that guy's page. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I prefer Cash App and PayPal. You can post that. Yeah, if y'all do want to donate, y'all don't have to donate. I'm not begging for nobody to donate, right? But if y'all do choose to, yeah, I prefer y'all to send it to PayPal or Cash App. So look for that comment down there. So that's the options. PayPal, Maurice Spears, Cash App, MoXavier. MoXavier is based off my I'm an X-Men fan, so I like Professor Xavier. He said my sister when she was little was obsessed with Spider-Man. Spider-Man action figures. Yeah, Spider-Man is the most. I think he's the third most popular character. Number 1 and 2 is Superman and Batman. Those two are the most popular superhero characters. Then it's Spider-Man. So those three, Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man, are the three most popular superheroes in comic book history. After that, there's a debate. I think after that, who's more popular? Let's say Joker. Yeah, Joker is very popular. He's a villain though, but yeah, he's most popular. A lot of DC characters are very popular. DC Comics have the most iconic villains. Marvel Comics doesn't have great villains, but DC has the best villains. Their villains are so good they outshine the superheroes. Like Batman and Superman are not that interesting compared to the villains. But Marvel's characters, their superheroes, are more interesting than their villains. Which fighter would you want to work with? Woolley, Boom, Keller, Bryce Mitchell? You know what? I would like to work with Woolley and Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell, man, Bryce Mitchell actually raps. Him and Woolley actually. I like those two. Visit. I think Bryce is the one that's on a farm, right? He's the one that's on a farm. Yeah, I heard this song. I was about to do a remix of him. Then I like, oh, you already did a song. Like, this dude's actually rapping. Yep. So I got that Leon Edwards fight against Usman, part 2. Part 2, man. People aren't very hyped up about it, but it could be a big upset. And then what else? Other fights we get in the welterweight division. Hamzat versus Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad is somebody who's like, I didn't think he didn't seem like that much of a fighter. He's stepping it up right now, though. I believe, man, he's going to be that what's that word? That dark horse in the division. He's the guy that you got to look out for. You got to be careful with Bilal Muhammad. French Montana, aka French Montana. You got to be careful with him, man, because I think he's one of those fighters that'll find a way to win. Like, you don't think much of him, but like, I don't think he could do this. I don't think he could do that, but he'll find a way to win. He said Max and Alex had a Mona Lisa unicorn fight. Yeah, we'll see this fight, man. I'm thinking about paying $100, no, $75 for the pay-per-view and doing a watch party. I did the watch party before, and now I got an ESPN Plus subscription because I had to buy the ESPN Plus subscription. But the good thing about ESPN Plus, you could look up all the previous UFC events. Hit the like button, not really hit the like button. Yeah, I might have a lawsuit on my end. Hopefully he doesn't sue me. I said hit the like button, punch it and shit. Like punch the like button. One dude broke his phone. Hopefully you don't sue me. What you gonna get? You gonna get some of that YouTube money I made, that $100 I make every 2 months. But yeah, don't actually, you know. Ash Carroll got to be my lawyer. She's like the lawyer. I'm like no. Maurice didn't mean it that way. He meant to like he was just being funny. He was being funny. Now click it on your mouse. That's what you got to do. He was just being funny. Everybody needs that lawyer to, so people start going off too much. Your beats are crazy. Yeah, thanks, man. I try to get this. I'm not as creative with the beats as I used to be. They kind of became more toned down a bit, but they used to be even crazier. Like if I really want to, I could really put out some crazy out there beats on these remixes. I don't know if it's gonna turn y'all off, but that don't matter. I make what I like to make. But we'll see you on the next one. I cannot wait for Yanis versus Kelly. That's the few. Oh yeah, that's a prospect fight. Yeah, I got. Oh, I can watch. Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch the fight. I forgot. Yeah, I always forget I have this ESPN Plus subscription. I think the fight should be on ESPN Plus. There's a fight night card. Just say I'm turning my PlayStation on right now. If y'all got time, I'm gonna do this before the fight. I'm going to on my Mohouse Media page. I'm going to stream the new Ninja Turtles game, the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It came out like 2 days ago. So I'm a big fan of these games, these type of games, like the Ninja Turtles games. I used to play those. I used to play the game a lot when I was a kid. And so they got a new Ninja Turtles game that came out, and I just downloaded it. So after this stream, well, I got to eat first. I'm going to stream Ninja Turtles on my Mohouse Media page. So subscribe to that page. I'm gonna put a link in there. So subscribe to that page if you wanna, check out my gameplay. I'm gonna play Ninja Turtles. So yeah, look out for that. All right, what else y'all gotta say? Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah, every day of my life, I think to myself, Conor. Many people like this on the national team. Yeah, that's a classic, man. That's like my Thriller of remixes. I know what my Thriller is probably. I'm Not Surprised remix, but no, it's Tune Core, not Tune Court. Tune Core. Yeah, Tune Core. Yeah, being a musician is hard. Yeah, you gotta be a businessman. Because we all want to focus on the art. At the end of the day, you gotta make a living, man. You could keep putting all this music out you want, but then, you're on the streets starving and shit. I'm not starving though. I got a job. I got 2 jobs right now. But yeah, you gotta be focused on as an artist, you gotta make sure you don't get taken advantage of. But now they got TuneCore, people trying to claim my music. So that's an issue. So I just gotta figure that out. And YouTube is just not. YouTube is different now, man. It's like a lot of us got in the game at the wrong time. Somebody peeking through my window right now. Yeah, a lot of you got into the game at the wrong time. At first, people are making millions of dollars off YouTube. Now, shit, they'll flag you for everything. You get flagged for anything you put out. You can't do nothing. So it's just not the same, man. I feel like they prefer people to do like movie reviews, and you can't cuss. It's like now it's all like corporate now. So it's just not the same. Oh, pin it. Oh, I can pin it. Let me see. Is that how to do it? No, that ain't it. I think I did it. Let me look up there. How do I pin it? You star important comments so you remember to discuss them. Oh, that's only a star. Yeah, how do I pin it? Just a second. Yeah, I've been meaning to figure that out. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still getting tired. I don't know how to pin my comments. Yeah. You don't ask somebody to explain how to do it. Yeah, how do I pin my comment? Yeah, somebody let me know how to do that. Yeah, you say like the bald X-Men member. I'm bald. Both bald. No, my favorite character is Wolverine though, but I like Professor Xavier. You know, Xavier always screaming. You watch the animated series, and somebody gets his head, my head. So he's always fucking with his mind. He said Herb Dean's fault. Yep, yeah. If you ain't feeling this like, if you don't like this live, hit that dislike button too. You know, you don't hear people say that often. They always say hit the like button. No, if you don't like what I'm saying, hit that dislike button too. Hit something. You know, hit something. Okay. All right. Well, Derek Lewis will be a good Ninja Turtles. Yeah, he'll be a good character, man. He'll be a great character. He'll say some funny shit. He'll be like that guy that like he'll be like Casey Jones, like this somebody who will help join the like who will help assist the Ninja Turtles when they're having issues and stuff. It'll be a great side character. Oh, you can't pin it. Like you say, I don't think you can pin in the live chat. Oh, so I just got to keep that on my screen. I want to put other people's. I want to like read other people's comments and stuff. But okay, yeah. If y'all do want to donate, look at those too. If y'all got them, if y'all want to. Yeah, some youngster teach me how to pin, man. I'm like 38. I'm gonna be 40 years old in 2 years. So I'm not that young, man. I'm young, but I'm not like young when it comes to all this technology and shit like that. So, help a brother out, man. Help an old man out. Help out this old head. They call me OG and shit now. They're calling me an OG at work. Like OG. I'm like, I'm an OG now. When they start calling you uncle, like Unc, when they start calling you Unc, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm up there. Unc. Yeah, I remember that song. I'm old. That Anderson Silva song. I'm old. All right, so let me talk about a little bit more about what the title of the video is. Aljamain Sterling's talking about fighter pay, right? He's saying he's not going to sign the TJ Dillashaw fight because he wants a upgrade in pay. Now, I believe he should get a pay bump. You got to work for what you're worth. You got to it's not what you're worth, it's what you negotiate. So he has to get somebody on his team who can negotiate with the UFC because the UFC play hardball. So I don't think he's signed with Ali. Ali, he's good at negotiation, so he has a great relationship with Dana. I forgot who I don't know who represents Aljamain Sterling. So it's not about what you're worth; it's about what you negotiate. So you have to negotiate the money. I believe all these UFC fighters should get their money because this is a short-term career that can end any time. And the thing is, when you're taking those hits, when you get injured, it can affect you when you're trying to work regular jobs. Like people say, get a regular job. You're not functioning the same way anymore after getting hit in the head like that. So it's just gonna be a different thing. They took the risk and they decided to, involve themselves in the sport, but they do deserve to get paid more than what they're getting paid. And but it isn't a guarantee. It's a tough sport. So Aljamain Sterling deserves his pay. I believe it will be resolved. It's going to get they're going to figure something out in the fight we want to see. Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw is going to happen. TJ is a very slick fighter. So that's going to be a hard fight. That's going to be more difficult than the Yan fight for Aljamain Sterling. So we'll see how that turns out. And TJ Dillashaw is not struggling to make weight like when he was fighting Henry Cejudo. Trying to go down and weight and fight him. So his chin is going to be better at this weight class. When you're trying to make all that weight and shit, your chin is compromised. Yeah, he said he should get paid for fighting. You should get paid for fighting a cheat. Yan did hit him illegally with that knee. But, it is what it is. Get what I'm saying? So, these are my predictions. I want to start betting on these fights. I want to bet Leon Edwards is going to beat Usman. It's going to be an upset. Then there's going to be a rematch. So, we're not going to see Hamzat fighting for a title this year. I see Leon Edwards beating Usman. He's going to get a rematch. And the reason why Usman lost, people are going to say he lost because his hand was fucked up. He rushed. He should have waited a little longer to let his hand heal. So after Leon Edwards beats Usman, Usman's going to say my hand was messed up. I wasn't able to train correctly. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to train. My hand was messed up. So then they're going to have a rematch, and we're going to see what happens there. And what else? So I'm going to put money on that. So I feel like that's a good bet to make, some easy money. I always like betting on the underdog. Of course, you win more money. Or if you pick the round correctly. Still trying to figure the rules out. Then Israel Adesanya Cannonier fight. I'm not sure if Jared could beat Izzy. Izzy's just so, body's so long. He can stay on the outside. I don't know what Jared's going to do to counter that. Maybe he'll see what Whitaker did against him and apply his jab. But is your jab as good as Whitaker's jab? To be continued. Yeah, Leon will win. You said Leon will win. All right, man. That's it. I'm about to end this stream. I think an hour is good enough. And I'm about to work on this remix. And let me, what? Before I go, let me show you what my other page is. I'm going to stream this Ninja Turtles game, Shredder's Revenge. So if y'all want to see that. See, this is my page right here. Where is it? Just a second. Share. So this is my page, Mohouse Media. So type in Mohouse Media. Look, it's I'm streaming it on this page too. I'm live on there. So yeah, so check out that page. This is my third YouTube page right here. See, I got a lot of videos up there right now, and I stream games. So I'm streaming Cuphead. I'm streaming Streets of Rage. But on this page, I'm about to stream the new Ninja Turtles game. So if y'all got time, check it out. I'm going to stream. I'm going to talk with y'all on while I stream. So go on there and check it out. And also check out my Chael Sonnen videos. I'll do my Chael Sonnen impression. Those videos are pretty funny. So give that a listen. All right, man. I'm out of here. I'm about to head out. I'll see y'all. I'll try to stream more often, so I may stream tomorrow after I put the remix out. So look out for the Luke Rocco remix. That's coming next. All right, I'm out.